Focal Point Gaming Wanted demo. I originally had reservations about this game. Didn't think it was going to be, well, I hoped it was going to be good. But by watching a few other people play through the game, or play through the demo, and hearing a few people say it sucked, I was very skeptical about how good it might be. And first of all, I will say that if you think that you're just, you know, a hot shot, and if you think that you're just going to jump right into the game and get the hang of everything very quickly, I'm not going to necessarily say that you have another thing coming to you, but it generally makes it easier when you go through training. You can pick up on things without going through training, like the little bullet thing, the little bullet time thing that you just saw right there. I have done that. I played this entire demo already, and that's the first time I've ever actually made it cut to a cinema scene like that. It's really not that hard to use overall, but I would highly recommend going to the training modes because they will give you some tips on how to play. They will give you some tips on how to better jump into the game and start kicking ass and taking names faster. So, and it won't take you that long anyway, and the commentary is pretty much from the movie. And when you're doing a little, I would call it bullet time, but your little bullet sling around object thingamajiggy. And if you don't go through the walkthrough, if you don't go through training, then you might try to see how it turns red right there. When it turns red, it's not going, you don't want it to be red, you want it to be gray or white or whatever the fuck color it is. And even then, you're probably just not going to kill a person that you're shooting at, which I think is kind of lame, because in the movie he just makes it look like he's kicking ass and taking names and killing everybody he shoots, and in this one it's like you try to throw a bullet, and at a time it just kind of makes them stunned, where they kind of wobble out, and then you try to pop them when they're wobbled out, and at the time it works, at the time it doesn't. So, but then again, I haven't really sat down with it and tried to tinker with it for hours on end, so maybe I just haven't mastered the skill yet. You're about to see an effect here that I do like. It doesn't last very long, and you have to kill at least 2 enemies to... You have to make both your bullets up in the corner red in order for this to work. But I like how you just jump out and just slow motion. Everybody. I love how your character doesn't even move right there. It's just like you're gliding out there, and you're just unloading on their ass. I love that. Make sure to use cover, and when you see the little Y, the little yellow Y, then that's when you can do the little slow motion effect thingy. Like so. Sorry if my little added sound effects are a little bit annoying. I'm trying to provide interesting commentary for this video. The aiming in some spots can be a little obnoxious, especially like when you're in the seating area of the plane. If you know, it feels like the screen's moving it somewhat, and it makes it a little bit harder to get a specific aim, which is a little bit frustrating. Overall, this demo is not bad though. I mean, I definitely wouldn't say buy it. I'd say rent it if you play through the demo and if you like the demo, because I plan on renting it because I would like to play more of the game. See what kind of achievements it has on it, and see how decent of a game it is, because it seems like it has some decent potential. By no means is it going to be an excellent game, because there's just things that you can tell by playing the demo that they could have done better, but you know, it's a game based on a movie. You can't expect perfection. Well, you can expect it, but you're not going to get it. You can't realistically expect it. And if you shoot those little fire extinguishers on the wall over there, it will cause a mini little explosion thing, and it will make the door blow off the plane. And I love those quick time events. I love meleeing people. And if the door flies off the plane, which you'll see in a moment, then I would not advise getting too close to it, or especially would not advise jumping out of it. Which may seem fun at first, but you will be quickly prompted with a game over. I wish that you could do it like John Woo style and jump on those damn on those carts and just like roll up the aisle and just blast guys and kind of like you do in Stranglehold. That'd be awesome. I love Melee. I know I said that once already, but I do love Melee. And not to mention it's a quick way to get your little red bullets up. You don't have to sit there and constantly aim at people. Slow motion, bitch. And of course, the feature that's not new to video games, but that makes its appearance more often and more often, is he grabbed the guy from behind and used him as a hostage. This will only work for so long though, as eventually one of the other bad guys is going to come at you, not give a damn that you got his buddy in your hands, and he'll go right through his buddy and try to kill you anyway, like this guy does. That's what happens when the door comes off. And I'm just a bit paranoid about walking past that door, because it just feels like I'm gonna get stuck right out of it. And the blind firing on this game sucks. Perhaps it's just because I'm used to the I guess you could call it the cheaters method that Gears of War style games use, where they actually let you see what you're blind firing at. I guess this is more true to reality, because in reality, if you're blind firing, then you can't see what you're firing at, hence the term blind firing. And in this game, it actually does not let you see exactly what you're shooting at. So you just have to shoot and hope that you hit something, which I tend to not be very good at. But then again, I don't tend to be a big fan of blind firing anyway. Usually I try to pop up and pop my target in the head, like most gamers do. So I don't really use blind firing too much unless I'm just really pinned down really badly, and I do not have much of a choice. And even then I try to quickly pop up and shoot a guy for better accuracy. See, this right here is what I don't understand. I'm about to try to shoot this guy from around this wall right here. Now you would think right there I would be able to hit that guy, but no. And then he moves over to the other side, and somehow magically I can hit him from around that angle. I don't understand that. That just does not seem very realistic to me. But then again, this is a game where you can actually not shoot bullets straight, so I guess I shouldn't be too picky about realism in this game. Because the movie, while I knew it was going to be a little bit unrealistic, I didn't realize how over the top it was going to get in some parts. I did still like the movie, but you know. And I was determined to get this guy with a melee attack. and I got my way. And I'm cutting it off right here because I don't want Warner Brothers to get all anal, or any of the other publishers to get all anal about cinema scenes and the 10-minute mark. So, which I've already passed. So, I like the game. Rent it. 3 out of 5 average. And we got more coming up, so stay tuned.